It's Lee from ColoringQueen.net, and today I thought I'd colour in a Million Mermaids from Lulu Mayo. I reviewed this the other day. It finally came in the mail. I'm waiting so long for it. And I thought, do something different and colour in with these Faber Castell Erasable crayons that I bought from, I think it was the supermarket. They were a few dollars, and you know I like crayons. It comes with a sharpener and a dust-free eraser. I don't think much of the dust-free eraser. I've used it and I didn't think it was that dust-free, but anyway, it's nice and it's only a few bucks, so it was good to get the eraser, even though I don't really think with the crayons it's that dust-free. But anyway, so I thought we'd just colour in this little cutie. It's Sunday here in Australia, and it's very windy where we are. Excuse my squeaky chair, I've got to get another one. Really need to get another one, but I just haven't got around to it as yet. I hope you guys are having a great day. I was out in my garden this morning, just not doing anything, just walking around and seeing what was going on there. I've been sort of unwell for the last couple of weeks, which is why I haven't done any videos. I had well, I still have an infection in my leg. Anyway, long story short, it got quite bad and I couldn't walk very well with it. So everything was like a little bit painy, and it was too difficult to sit and just really focus on anything. I know, you know, a lot of people like to colour like when they're like that, but I actually really couldn't focus on anything, so I was just trying to do admin-y, meaningless type stuff, or that didn't require too much thinking. So I know a lot of you know that I have an anxiety issue with anything medical, basically. So when other normal people would go to the doctors, I kind of don't. And so of course the infection got worse, and even I had to go to a doctor when a giant hole appeared in my leg. So I didn't go to the doctor, and anyway the whole thing got worse, and I now have to go every day to the doctor. And luckily I've found a quite understanding doctor, but being the weekend, they weren't actually open, so I had to go to different doctors today, which were good. It was either that or go to the hospital and be put on one of those IV drips, which is not something that I would ever want to do, because that would just put my anxiety through the roof. I don't know if I've oh dear, is this one meant to be a leg? That one goes there, this one goes around there. I guess that's not a leg. Maybe we'll find out if this erasable rubber works. Yeah, so I went to the doctor's this morning, and unfortunately I can't take penicillin, I'm allergic to it, so they've given me some other stuff, but you know, it would have been better if I could have taken the wonder drug, but like a lot of people, I'm allergic to it, and I get a worse effect. You know, it's just definitely not worth it for me to have it. If it was just a rash or something, that'd be fine, but I get a really bad side effects from it. So I'll just battle on with the antibiotics that they've given me, and hopefully it'll be gone soon, because I'm really fed up with it. There's so many things that I want to do and not walk around, you know. Well, walk is a bit of an overstatement because I can't really walk that much at the moment. I'm just sort of hobbling around and it's incredibly uncomfortable, but there's obviously people with worse problems in the world, so, and hopefully it'll go soon. As I said, just a bit frustrating. So my camera keeps cutting out, so I don't know how much of that actually got recorded, but I hope you're having fun today, more fun than I am with cameras that are not recording properly. So the reason I haven't been recording much is, as I said, I've had this infection now for 2 weeks, and yeah, and apparently I'll be at the doctor's or whatnot this week or week again, and hopefully it'll clear and I don't need to go to hospital, because that would be my worst nightmare. But as well as that, I seem to have used up all the storage space on my computer. I wonder what colour we should do that one. Well, actually, I might do her little bracelet over here. I didn't want to add other colours, I just wanted to use the little crayons in this set, so we'll see how we can go with 12 little erasable crayons. The other reason I haven't been uploading much is there's 2 reasons. I decided to take on this idea that I had on my list of 37 things to do for my blog, and it turned out to be a lot bigger than what I had envisaged. And so I've been working on that every day for hours at a time. And the other thing that happened was I've actually used up all my phone storage, because I film on my phone, and all of my computer storage, and so I've had to offload all my photos and videos to hard drives and whatnot, and doing that is a slow process because I have to check and make sure that all my beautiful pet photos are still there and everything, etc. So it does take a while to transfer a terabyte of information and to check it, and I think I still have 3,000 odd photos to check, so I just delete them as I'm checking them off. So that's taken up quite a lot of time, as well as that other project. But the good thing about the other project is that when I haven't felt like doing anything that involved too much focus, I've been able to work on that and try and get that project finished. I'm nowhere near done because I really underestimated what a big project it was when I wrote it down a few years ago. This is how old my to-do list is. It wasn't that big of a project then, but now it is. Isn't it funny working with crayons? You really just have a good time here. I know it's not high-end art, but it is fun, and you get it done super quick, and it suits any budget because these crayons were only about $4 in Australia, so that's like 50 cents in the US with the way the currency exchange is. And I want to thank everyone for you know, hoping that we get another dog, etc. But at the moment, I just don't think it's going to happen. I've applied for that many, and you know, and so have other people, and there's only a couple of dogs to be adopted in this area. And I've even expanded it to 500 k's from where we are. in the adjoining state to us in New South Wales, there seems to be a lot of dogs, but at the moment the restrictions are in place and we're not allowed in there. So I guess it's just one of those things that when the time's right, there'll be a little doggy with our name on it again. I say Millie seems to be enjoying the attention of being an only pet. She's having a good time, and we're spoiling her. I think she's gained a kilo, to be honest. I think we'll be in trouble with the vets next time she goes for a weigh-in. She's getting quite a lot of treats, but luckily they're dental treats, so at least they're good for her teeth. Do you guys ever colour with your crayons, or is it just your pencils and markers? Like, is anyone else like me and enjoys the budget pencils or budget crayons just as a little change? For say if your wrist is hurting or your hands are hurting, things like that, these crayons are just super easy. Plus you cover so much area without having to do any hard work. And again, I'm not worried if I go out of the lines or whatnot. It doesn't bother me. It's just fun. So it seems weird, but it's going to be Christmas in only 4 months or so, which seems bizarre. But this whole year seems very weird to me. Everything seems topsy-turvy. I can't even remember what day it is half the time. The doctor was asking me something the other day that involved days, and I had to really think about it. I really had no idea. Just all rolls into the same thing for me. I don't know about you guys. Now, what about this? What colour? I don't really want to do black. We might do green. And I don't know that we'll do a lot of colour on here. I don't know if you guys are feeling that every day is just the same and nothing's different. I think our meals have gotten a bit into the boring zone as well. So I was watching some Jamie Oliver on TV before. He's a UK chef, and he makes very easy meals. There's nothing fancy about him. He's not like Gordon Ramsay, who has 16 pages of instructions before you start. I love looking at Gordon Ramsay's recipes, but really there's just too many ingredients in them and too much fluffing around for me, unless I was doing a dinner party or something. Other than that, I prefer Jamie's recipes. They're simpler. So I found quite a lot of good recipes on some video series that we had taped that only involved 5 ingredients. So I thought that's pretty good. And they were really quick to make, so I don't want to spend as much time cooking and cleaning as I currently do. I want to take that time and use it for myself, whether it's colouring or doing other hobbies or whatnot. So if I can cut down that task somehow, I'll be doing that. I don't know. I might just do a little bit of green around here. And I like to use things from my garden. So I think last night, I don't know, it's all a blur. With dinner we had some of the spinach that I've grown. And then with lunch we had some of my lettuces and tomatoes. So it's nice being able to incorporate you know, your things from the garden with dinner. We've got a little special visitor here today. Come on, sweetheart. Yes, come on, beautiful. Gonna show Mummy the picture. So I think I might take a little bit off here. Another episode of colouring around the cat. Hey! She beat me up. She's getting very cranky. She wants her dinner. And you might hear her behind. She's licking her bowl with a lot of fierce determination. She's a funny little thing. She loves playing earthquake. I don't know if you guys have cats. And they like to play with the bed when you're making it. I call that earthquake. And I make all the doonas jump up and down and, you know, give her things to chase, because apparently with Himalayans they won't do anything if you don't sort of force them to play. So we have our little playtime, and she jumps into the bed of a morning so she can play earthquake. And some days she'll play it for like 10 minutes and get a really good workout. And then some days, she, you know, after 5 minutes, she's like, no, I'm sick of playing earthquake now. I shall sit and do nothing. So, I don't know. What do you guys call it when you're making the bed and the cat jumps all over it and wants to play with the sheets and stuff? I might do these little fishies in orange. Don't really have that many colours with this, but hopefully we can make do. I haven't needed to sharpen them yet, but I will. You might hear some banging in the background. It's actually Millie being destructive. She's like a toddler when she wants her dinner. She just bangs and rips things to shreds and generally behaves very badly for such a beautiful little kitty. I don't know about you guys, but these crayons are just very relaxing. I don't know if there's any other tricks I can do with them other than just blend them and erase bits. The only thing I'm bothered about using these is there's no light skin colour, so I don't know how I'm going to do the skin. If I did it all brown and a dark skin colour, then I'd only have black for the hair, which I guess is doable. But quite a lot of the dust comes off these crayons. Good thing I've got my vacuum cleaner. I notice I've gone out of the lines quite a lot, but I guess that's the good thing about the little rubber. I will give that pencil sharpener a burl, I think. Yes, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this hair, because I've only got brown and a black to play with. This one, it looks like Lulu's forgotten to colour that one in. There we go. Little black. I might add some more orange there. You can put things underneath it to get like a textured surface if you want. You might have done it when you were at school. Get like that embossed look. So if you had some different sorts of paper that you could make shapes with. But I can't be bothered doing all of that. I'm starting to like this little eraser a bit more, which is good. So I think we might do the red seashell. Maybe a dab of orange. And I think for the skin, I'm going to have to go with a brown and maybe erase it if I need to, and maybe a pink. I don't know if they make these in a 24 set, but if they had some more browns, it would be good. So maybe pink. Couple more browns and we'd be in business, and maybe a peachy colour or a creamy colour, something. But I guess it's a mermaid, so she can be whatever she wants to be, but she's looking a bit weird there. Has anyone else bought this book? I'd love to hear about it if you have. I've been super excited about it because I know Lulu has such a cute style of drawing that I knew her mermaids would be fun. And she also has an illustration book of these as well. So you can make your own mermaids. So I guess just erase that down and get a lighter colour that way. I'm not overly happy with it, but I guess it'll do. I don't know. And the hair is definitely going to be brown. Look at her flowing locks. So I might pop some orange into that. Give her some mermaid streaks. I am glad that I chose to do this in the crayons because it's so easy on your hands. It's just so relaxing. I just wish my camera didn't keep stopping, because I'm sure I've either repeated myself or I've forgotten things because I don't know which bits it's caught on camera and which bits it hasn't. But anyway, hopefully we can piece it all together and it'll all make sense in the end. I'm definitely going to pull the plug on my big project this week and finish it up, because otherwise I think I'll be here forever. And I've got other things that I want to work on, and I don't want to keep doing it, so otherwise it'll just go on for too long. I've made that too orangey now, haven't I? Oh well. The good thing is I can always erase it if it's wrong. I noticed that the last time I was in Australia, in Kmart in Kmart in Australia, that a lot of Lulu's books were on special. Owls, the dogs and the kitty cats. So if you're in Australia at Kmart, you can often pick up a spare or a bargain if you want a practice book or if you want another one. I've managed to pick up a few different colouring books from Kmart recently, just as, you know, little spares and whatnot. I picked up the Spirographics one for $7, the Spirals one, and I picked up a Lulu one. I already had it, but just picked up an extra one because it was only really cheap, so I do like a bargain. I just put a bit more red in there. Blend out her hair a little bit more. Put some yellow in there. So what I might do is just finish it off screen, because I'm not sure how long this camera is going to last, but I did want to touch base and let you know why I haven't been filming much, which is because I've been unwell and still am, and also because I ran out of storage on my phone, and this other little project is taking up way too long. So they're the three main reasons why I haven't done a lot. It's not that I'm disappearing or anything like that. It's just other things have taken over, and I haven't been able to film. I have filmed two sort of big videos, but they require a lot of editing to put them together on the Black Widow skin tone pencils, and also on different blenders and whatnot, but they take so much editing to put them together, because I hate wasting your time with videos that are full of me going or ah or unboxing things or whatnot. So I try and go through them and make them as concise as I can without spending an abysmal amount of time on them, but it's still quite a lot of time. So hopefully I'll have finished editing those this week and upload them, and hopefully things will return to relatively normal soon for this channel anyway. So I'm going to finish up here and I'll show you what it's like when it's finished. In the meantime, I hope that you are well, that you're keeping good. If you watched the Eurovision movie, I'd love to hear what you thought of it as well. And I hope that wherever you are in the world that you are safe and happy. So until next time, stay safe and happy colour.